I've always enjoyed physical challenges, seeing how far I can run or how big a mountain I can climb. I enjoy these things because of the feeling of accomplishment that I get afterwards. This reminds me of a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson. This goes, "The reward of a thing done well is to have done it." This quote makes a good point. However, I think there are two sides to this issue. In this speech, I'm going to examine the validity of this quote by referring to examples from my life and society overall. So first of all, what does this quote mean? Well, I think Emerson is saying that the best thing about doing a job well is the results you get or the feeling you get afterwards rather than the journey or the process to get there. We all understand that feeling of satisfaction when we complete something that we've been working very hard on. This is what I like to call type 2 fun, or something that is difficult during but enjoyable afterwards. So for example, when you're climbing a mountain, going up is very difficult because it's a lot of physical exertion, but then when you get to the top, it's all worth it because of the feeling you get. I think we all can also apply this to our professional career. Usually bosses are more interested in the results we create rather than the process we take to get there. We also see this in education. Usually employers and grad schools are more interested in the GPA we have or the degree we have than the classes we took or what we learned along the way. I would also say that there is something to be said about the journey we take to reach the end result. I like to call this type 1 fun or something that is enjoyable while you're doing it. Type 1 fun can also be enjoyable at the end, but we receive the majority of the enjoyment through the journey. A good example of this would be going on vacation, because the reason you go on vacation is to get enjoyment out of the trip. So you enjoy it while you're there, but then once you're done, you have to go back to work and everything, so it's not quite as good then. I think there are also some things that a little bit of both is good. So like for me, my main professional goal at this point is to obtain a CPA license, or certified public accounting, and I hope to get that in the next couple years. I believe that the journey to reach this goal is going to help me in that I'm going to take a lot of classes and sit for the exam, which will help me learn skills that will help me in my professional career as an accountant. I'd also say that training goals like training for a marathon or weightlifting require a bit of journey and results, because you want to get to the end so you can reach that physical fitness goal, but the journey to get there is going to help you toughen up and be able to do harder challenges in the future. So, in summation, I would say satisfaction over a job well done is something we can all understand. However, it's not just the end results that matters. There are some things that are just about the end results, but others are about the journey, and I think most things really in life are a little bit of both.